It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Steelers and the Pats, and it's coming up next.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think...
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys that can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Steeler defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Pacheco gets it up the gut. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Well, this defense for the Pats, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this to his tight end, that's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 12 carries, 69 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Steelers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. To throw, it's May. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To the air, May. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll throw with May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing here is May. That one caught by Polk. Breaks the tackle, now an Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On play action, May. They'll roll him out right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's 3rd and 7. In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, May with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Hurts. He'll complete this one to Watson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now, quick throw there is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. May. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Bradley Pinion now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Oh, some strong running. They can't tackle him. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Alpha, alpha, alpha.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete through the middle of the field.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Sliding out of the pocket. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
73.
They'll look to throw here.
That's taken in by Watson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Harrison, right side.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, they'll run it here. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
May now off the bootleg. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Off the play fake. Here's May. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From the gun on third down is May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A first carry now. This is Hill. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So now the Steelers down by a field goal. Less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To throw, it's May. That's going deep for Bateman. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts. Here's Freiermuth again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That ball caught by Harrison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. No touch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirt.
That punch of ground move, riding in the good.